Today we're doing Resident Evil 0 Look Back, which is for basically sort of not quite as full reviews, but for older games. Anyway, so Resident Evil 0. It's got that good classic Resident Evil gameplay. It's resource management and finding items to lock items and stuff. Sort of a same style sort of game where they do like a sequel that doesn't really change much. Sort of like Bioshock 2 or Assassin's Creed Rogue. But I'd still say it's a pretty decent game, even if it's not inventive. The characters, having two characters together, having be able to switch between them is kind of interesting idea, but there is really no need to do it, and usually you'll just only be separated when the game forces it. And basically most of the time you'll just be playing as the guy, and basically most of the time you'll just be using Rebecca as a second gun, because she shoots when you shoot with you, but he doesn't. Also, leaving items on the floor is more realistic to not have that infinite omnipresent item box. It's more realistic, but leaving on the floor, you basically have the same thing for walking when you have these giant item piles that you end up making. Also, the levels aren't as good. Of course, revisiting the Spencer Mansion is good, and the train's good, but that's pretty short. In general, the levels design isn't quite as good as the rest of the games. It's a simple story. It doesn't really add much to the lore, as a prequel. So, you'd think there'd be a bit more. The characters are good, but not quite as good as the main ones. It's sort of, just not quite the same in terms of archetypal, over-the-top, fun characters. The stakes aren't quite as good as well. They're still pretty good, Got the same sort of things that Resident Evil is known for, classic Resident Evil is known for. They're not quite as good as the other ones. Outside the train, which again is a very short part. Overall, this is a decent game, but not the greatest one. Giving it an 8.47. I almost forgot. Don't forget to check out a playlist of other stuff on it, and give some of those old videos some views. Thank you to anyone who likes, comment, or subscribes. So that's about it. Yeah.